Scream Fortress 16 has finally arrived. The event will be running from 11th of October until 7th of November 2024. With 7 new maps, a new cosmetics case, new warpaint case, new taunts, unusual effects, and a lot of mirrors missions to complete, it looks like it'll be a pretty good event so far. So, the cosmetics and cases. Don't buy them. Thanks. And as of the 7 new maps, here they are. Toxic, a rather run-of-the-mill map for Halloween. Not necessarily wacky in any way, just a well-constructed King of the Hill map with a twist. Every so often a portal to the sewers is opened, and once entered, the player must make their way through a small maze within the sewers to get to the exit, after which he is rewarded with Uber and crits for a few seconds. Dark Mash, a dark and moody control point map set in a castle. Spells sometimes spawn around the map, but there's really nothing too special about the map itself. Freaky Fair, probably the most insane map you're ever gonna play in TF2. A mix of free control points game mode with the inclusion of man vs machine upgrades. Through killing players or capturing the center point on the map, you gain credits, which can be spent on upgrades within the store in spawn. This ends up in some pretty interesting situations, where both of the teams are absolutely overpowered and fight one another with many upgrades. Fun fact, the map creators also added some extra upgrades to your canteen, meaning you can also spend credits on temporary buffs like becoming a giant or a ghost. Dynamite, a new game mode in TF2, the towing game mode. 2 opposing teams are set to tow the control point to the other team's side, and keep it there for a minute. It's essentially King of the Hill on steroids. For a fact, the game can technically run forever if both of the teams go into overtime, but neither of the teams tows the control point to the enemy team's point. The game will be ongoing forever. Circus, a brand new player destruction map based around Nucleus. And wow, is it just an absolute treat to look at it. It is undoubtedly the best looking map of the bunch, with some interesting mechanics at that. The map is centered around collecting player parts and then delivering them to the clown core, which opens every few dozen seconds. But player parts can also be collected by jumping through the hoop in the center of the map, with a ramp to the hoop appearing in a few predetermined places on the map every so often. When you happen to be inside the clown core, remember that you can infinitely spam the jump button to stay above everyone on the map. It doesn't really look like this was intentional and hopefully gets fixed soon. Outburst, a new vs Saxton Hill map, but in this one Saxton looks a little more like the devil rather than himself. Nonetheless, it's a map divided into an open as well as more claustrophobic area, where both players and Saxton Hill can maximize their abilities in order to defeat one another. There are also a few cute references to Half-Life, like the green orb portals and Healing Blue Lake, as seen in Half-Life's Zen.
I feel like you've officially won this game.
I suck ass at Market Garden. Wait, let me try. Yeah! Roar! And, well, the worst map so far, Blaze Hatton. Now, there had to be something wrong with this update, and this is one of those things. First of all, when you join the map, you're hit with a massive missing texture wall on the biggest building in the map. Given that you join. It seems like sometimes players who join the map are unable to join any team and are forced to stay on spectator mode for the entirety of the game. This can be fixed with entering the retry command in the console. Outside of that, the 2 full rounds I played ended up in the server crashing after the game was finished, with no player being rewarded any XP for the match. That seems to be a running problem with the zombie infection game mode in general. To add insult to injury, there has been this weird bug where some parts of the zombie scout model fly around the map like crazy. That's possibly caused by spectating players somehow being assigned a model. Welp, that's all there is to the maps and any bugs I have encountered on them so far. However, there has been a pretty nice addition of a new vote kick menu. It's a small change, but it makes all the difference. If anything, I'm glad that Valve hasn't completely fucked up this year's Scream Fortress update, and somehow most of the stuff in the game just works. Thanks for watching the video. And for anyone interested, I have opened the Discord, so if you want to, come and join. Hope you have fun this Scream Fortress. See ya!